Okay, all set. Oh, that's right, Mayor Mapblocks. Today the town is celebrating Festival to mark the coming of spring. We're all going to dance a samba to shake off the last of the cold winter chill. Hey everybody, it's Mapblocks360 here, and welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf. In our last episode, we covered the holiday all about yours truly, which was my birthday, where we got a special birthday present from Dina and had a slice of cake and had a really fun day. However, in today's episode, we are going to be covering the hip twisting day, which is also known as Festival or Festivale, if you want to use the accent right. So, yeah, today is the holiday festival. Now, this is going to be a bit of a long episode, I can already tell you now. I've only been recording for about a minute and a half, but it's going to be a long one, I can tell you that right about now. Sorry about that, just got interrupted for a brief moment there. However, I did notice that we actually have some mail in our mailbox today. However, before we get to the mail, I would like to point out my very special outfit. Now, festival, if I can actually pronounce it right. It sounds weird in my accent to say it any other way than festival. So festival is basically a real life holiday, and it is going to occur 2 days before Ash Wednesday every single year. And basically, it is the Animal Crossing equivalent of Mardi Gras, which is the last day of Carnival, and it's a festive season that occurs before Lent. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means, however, it is indeed a real holiday. Now, you might notice that I have my dress on, I've got my shoes on, I've got my socks on, I've got my blue hair, and my pink feather hat thing, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, but it is a feather hat and it does look pretty cool. Now, you can purchase these items from the Able Sisters the week before Festival, and I don't know if you can buy them today, however, I'd assume you would because you might be missing some of them. However, I did play in my own time and I did manage to collect them all. Now, another neat thing that you might have noticed is that there is confetti falling from the sky, because it is kind of like a holiday all about pride and having a good old time. But enough of that, we'll get to our mail here and see who the hell has been writing to me. Someone sent us a letter from Dina. What's going on? Hello, Mapblocks, you were in a dream I had last night. I woke up thinking about you and had to send you a letter. How's your life going? You should come over to play sometime soon. See ya, Dina. Thank you very much, Dina. I do appreciate it. Also have another letter in there, which is from the fishing tourney that happened on Saturday. I ended up taking home the gold fishing tourney trophy. But if we go to the plaza here, which I'm very close to, you might be able to see there's like a little dance kind of podium here with this guy. Here he is. It is Parve. I will say his name as Parve because that is kind of how you need to pronounce it. And there is this giant party kind of archway thing with ribbons and LED lights flashing everywhere. Can't really seem to get too close to it, but it is pretty cool. It really matches his whole outfit and his feathers on his peacock tail. That's right, he is actually a peacock. He's got a special model for it, which is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me how there is only one villager that's a mammoth called Tucker, so that's pretty cool. And he's here dancing around, and the music also gets stronger whenever you come up closer to him. Now, if we talk to him here, which is what I'm going to do, I've been waiting long enough to actually get this started, and woohoo! 1 and 2, 3 and 4. What is wrong with your hips? Why do they not move to the rhythm of the music? How can you stand next to the glory that is Parve and not be gyrating? Viva! Festival! You have heard of the Parve, yes. Parve is festival dancer extraordinaire. Festival comes but once a year, yet the music of life is always playing. Yes, it does. Once a year. You better not miss out. Oh, you look so nice. Woohoo, Parve is approving. Well, it seems he does. But your clothes, they do not match your body. What are you talking about? I've got blue hair and everything. I've even got blue eyes. For your body is not dancing. You're right. I do need to get into the rhythm of the music, just like you said earlier. Dance, gyrate, flail to the rhythm like a wet fish. Parve has an idea for Mr. No Dance. Since you're allergic to the groove, how about you help Parve instead? Sure, what do you want us to do for you? Parve saw beautiful feathers. Not as beautiful as Parve, no. But they were floating around in the sky. Parve swears on Parve's own tail feathers that they were all colours of the rainbow. So you will gather up the feathers that Parve is wanting? It is simple. Parve is genius, no? Yeah, if you bring Parve woohoo feathers, you can get woohoo too-hoo. Oh, Parve feels the energy of the lovely pink feather. Parve cannot resist the zest. You have heard Parve. Bring Parve pink feathers. Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. Now, the whole goal of Festivale is basically that we need to go around and collect not villagers, go around and collect feathers. Villagers, that was a terrible mispronunciation or slip up on my behalf there, sorry about that. So the whole goal is to collect feathers. Now, I haven't actually seen any feathers floating around, however, if we do look around a little bit, we are going to eventually notice one. And there are, I believe, 8 different colours of feathers, and I'm going to do my best to actually list them all off without listing them off multiple times, because I haven't actually written them down yet. So there's a blue one, a white one, a purple one, a red one, a green one, oh, there we go again. I was about to say blue one, and I've already said it. So I'm not entirely sure what they are, however, I will put them on the screen, and we probably will end up finding all of them today. However, I would like to find a feather. That'd be pretty damn cool. I can't seem to actually find one anywhere. You will have to have your eyes pretty damn peeled, kind of like you might need to have like your eyeballs like wide open in order to actually see these things, because it's kind of hard to see them amongst all the confetti and trees, which is kind of fitting because it's not probably really meant to be that easy. However, if I could find one, that'd be pretty cool, because there's a couple things you can do with them other than just giving them to him. Oh, wait, there's a pink feather right there. Speak of the devil, good timing. Have I even got my net on me right now? Yes, I do. Good for that. Should be getting close to able to get our silver net, which I've mentioned many times. Is this coming over this way? Let's see. Is it coming over here? Hello? Got ya. Are you coming here? Come on, it's just right there. Come on, where are you? Oh, it's blowing away. It's coming further, now it's blowing away again. Okay, I guess we'll just have to go around the long way then. So, the reason why... Oh, speak of the devil, there's another feather right there. That just went over it. Come on. That'd be ridiculous, game. It's going under the bridge. Can I catch it? There we go, finally. I got a pink feather. I can hardly resist a zest. That's exactly what Parve said. Nice going, me. So yeah, the reason why we actually need to collect feathers is because we need to give them to Parve. And Parve is going to give us some pretty special items, particularly if we get 3 feathers of the same colour, which I don't think I mentioned earlier, so better late than never, am I right? Anyway, if we get 3 of the same colour of feather, and it's also worthwhile catching colours of feathers that aren't actually the colour he wanted anyway, because you might have noticed that we saw Blanche dancing around, and it'd be pretty nice if I could, you know, catch the damn feather. That'd be pretty neat if I do say so. It's worth your while catching coloured feathers that aren't the colour he asked for, because you'll be able to do some cool stuff with other villagers, like trading your feathers with them for the colour that he asked for. So we got a blue feather. It's as cool as a breeze. It is a pretty sunny day in real life. It's also boiling hot where I live right now. It's terrible. Now, if we go to our inventory, you will have noticed we have a pink feather and a blue feather. And another cool thing you can do with these feathers is you can actually wear them. So if we drag this onto our head here, you will see that I have a blue feather sticking out of my head. Same deal also goes for our pink feather. We can wear that one as well. However, I'm going to keep on the Festivale accessory, which is what we're meant to be wearing today anyway. And I've actually just noticed Blanche here, so if we talk to Blanche, there is going to be a possibility that we will be able to trade feathers with Blanche, or even play some games with her. Now, if you've been watching the series for a long time, you might know that we did a live stream on Halloween back in October of last year, and we had to play some games with villagers in order to either get candy or find out what kind of mask each villager is scared of. If you remember that, that's awesome. However, if you don't, I don't blame you, because it was ages ago. However, the same deal also goes with Festivale today. You'll notice villagers walking around town wearing oddly different coloured feather things than we do. I want a dark blue one, Blanche. That's pretty cool. Where do I get one of those? Come on. However, you will be able to talk to them. We will see that Blanche is saying that, hey there, Cookie, have you heard? Today is Festivale. Shake it to the left, shake it to the right, shake it all in the streets of Bloxtown all through the night. Okay, and if we talk to her again, we might be able to swap feathers with her. Beaky, you've managed to get a pink feather. How about trading for my red feather? We don't really need red feathers, so I'm going to say no way. However, there is a possibility that Blanche will say that she would want to trade for her red feather, but she wanted us to trade for a red feather, so it's not too bad. However, if you did say yes, you'd probably be able to find another villager around that'd be willing to swap for them, so that's okay. Oh, that's too bad. Well, Bloxtown is filled with fun stuff today. Maybe I can find another one. That's okay. If we do agree to swapping feathers with another villager, which I hopefully will be able to show you if I can even find another one of them. Let's see here. Is there any more feathers rolling around? Flying around, I guess you'd say. That kind of makes more sense than rolling around. So we'll see if we can find any more of these here. Anything whatsoever. Look, there's another blue one over there. I see the... Nope, that's a green one. What am I talking about? I caught a green feather. It's so easy on the eyes. Blends in well with the new green trees. And a funny thing is, like I said earlier, the fact that you can have this in either February or March means that there is a possibility that this holiday will be celebrated after the snow has melted. However, in my case, it is, I believe, the 12th of February, so the snow is about a week and a half away from melting right about now. I believe it's on February 25th in actually all the games, I think. So if you're sick of seeing snow like I am, then you're welcome. If you're like me in real life, you've never even seen snow before. So, oh, is that a blue feather over there? I think it is. Basically, yeah, you can have the festival holiday celebrated without the snow, which I think actually looks much more prettier than having it in the snow. Makes the feathers a little bit harder to see though, because it's got a white background and a little bit of contrast, so you can see them more. But whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. And if I could catch these feathers, whoops, why are they always spawning over the river? Is that just, am I the only one that's noticing that? Have you guys in the comments down below, can you tell me if I've missed any feathers? Because I probably have. Can I catch this damn feather? There we go. The same kind of feathers, there's also another blue feather here, which we'll get that. We might be able to eventually save these for later. So if we end up, basically another way of how this is going to work is if we give Parve 3 pink feathers right now, he is going to say, oh, thanks for giving me those, and he is going to give us a special item from the Parve series, which was introduced in City Folk, I believe. And you will get a random item from that series. However, you might know that there are some NPCs that will give you items from a furniture series either in order or, unfortunately, out of order. And Parve is unfortunately one of the NPC characters that will unfortunately give you the items out of order. An example of an NPC that will give you the items in a specific order is going to be Snowman. Basically, Parve is in the brand of categories just like Chip, who will end up giving you the items in a random category. Well, he's not quite as worse as Chip, because Chip will actually give you, if we can see here, random items from the game entirely, like an ogre mask, football fish lamp, well that's one of the prizes anyway. A polka dot bed, that's just a generic item. And a dab table, that's a prize, and a breaker, so that's just another generic item. But back to what I was saying earlier about switching over the colour of feathers. If we give him 3 pink feathers now, he's going to say, thank you for giving me the 3 feathers, here's the item, and he's going to want, like, I don't know, maybe like purple feathers now. So we'll have to find some more purple feathers either in the sky or by trading with some villagers, which maybe Blanche is up to doing right now. Shake it like a common object that is frequently shaken vigorously. You said that well. Am I getting too old for this holiday? I don't know. Beaky, you've managed to find a blue feather? How about trading it for my pink feather? Oh yeah, you know it, I need pink feathers, so that's pretty good. Yes, I've always wanted one of these. Alright, here you go. Why is Quilson at home? It's a day all about festivities and celebrations, Quilson. Get your butt out here and celebrate with us. Come on. Hey, Matblocks, I'm going to give you a chance to win a feather off me, fair and square. Basically, yeah, well, if we win, we're going to get a feather. If we don't win, she's going to take one of ours. Kind of like how I keep drawing back to Halloween because it is kind of similar. Like how if you lose in Halloween, you'll get your random piece of the creepy series, like the creepy wall and floor paper, even though you get the creepy items from Jack anyway, so it's kind of weird. But what I'm trying to say here is that, yeah, you're just going to get your clothes taken and stuff like that, and you'll get basically turned from riches to rags, basically the opposite of how the corporate ladder goes. Anyway, we'll play with Cookie here, and just like Halloween, there are 2 games, either charades or rock, paper, scissors. For some reason I thought Major Look was also part of these games, however it isn't. Major Look is a game that you can play with campers in your campground as well, if you're interested in that. Okay then, battle's on, time for charades. You have to guess what I'm talking about. Watch the gestures I make and see if you can figure it out. It makes you blush when you love that person. What is it? One more time. It makes you blush when you feel attracted to that person. What is it? Cookie, you've got it all wrong. It is clearly cough drop. What are you on about, bro? It is cough drop. 100% cough drop. No, it's love letter. Bro, you nailed it, and all thanks to my fantastic acting skills. Wasn't too bad though, I will give you that credit. I told myself I wasn't going to be a sore loser, so here you go, you can have my red feather. Not what we needed, but hopefully in the future we will be able to swap that with another villager by either playing a game or by just outright trading it for a, well, hopefully pink feather. Just wait until next time, I won't lose again. Okay, we'll see about that. Is Caesar home today? No, he's not, so he must be out partying around and celebrating Festivale with us. Here he is, he's got a... Whoops, didn't mean to do that, buddy, sorry. Anyway, you're still happy, that's all that matters. Hey kid, today's the annual celebration of Festivale. Let's jump into the spirit and get in the groove. Oh yeah. Ha, even an old creaky man like me can shuffle his feet and pop a hip every now and then, or pop a hip or break a bone, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, hey, you've totally got a purple feather, don't you? That's great. Do you think you'd be willing to trade it for my blue feather? Probably not. I do have a lot of blue feathers. I see. Then them's the breaks, I guess. That's right. Prince is home. Not sure why. It seems all of our lazy villagers are just sitting at home, which makes sense because they are lazy, I guess. I actually have a news bulletin board here. Limited time offer. Today from 7 PM, all items in the store will be unbelievably half price. Come on down right away. TIY. Interesting. You can get some pretty good deals there. Especially if you invite some friends, which if you're playing along in real time, you've got a very, very small window of time left to be able to actually have your friends over via online connection come visit your town in New Leaf and on the Wii U too, although there's no Animal Crossing game on the Wii U, except one game called Amiibo Festival, which is absolutely terrible, and I'm not even going to talk about it. However, I'm in a much better mood already because we've already found a pink feather, and you know what that means. It is time to go over to Parve and give him the feathers. Oh, Parve can see in your hand. You brought Parve 3 perfect pink feathers. Yes, I did, buddy. Can Parve have them? Give them to Parve. No way, man. Sure. Yeah, just kidding. Parve wants, Parve gets. Wow, you sure are a bit sassy, aren't you? Okay, I thought we'd have to select them there. I got my hand ready to tap on the screen, but apparently we don't. Oh, Parve's feeling so very Parve right now. Must dance. Parve push. Parve shove. Parve throw your feet in first into love. Loving. Festivale. Parve loves Parve. You did good for Parve. Parve thanks you and gives you this Parve wall. That's right, our first piece of Parve furniture from the Parve Furniture series. That was butchered terribly, but you get what I mean. Anyway, he's going to give that to us, and I will put that over on the other side of the plaza, opposite from the fishing turning items. And he's going to swish up the kind of feather we're going to need. And Parve wants inspiration from the yellow feather, which I don't think I've even seen or been offered one before, so that's really difficult. Bring Parve yellow feathers. Okay. He's very blunt about what he wants, and I like that about this guy. He's pretty cool. So we will check the state of our inventory here, and I am seeing that we do have quite a lot of different feather colours here. We actually have almost 3 blue feathers, although we don't really need blue feathers at the moment anyway. And we also have a purple feather and a red feather as well. Now I'm going to wander around town a little bit while still doing some live commentary. And we will try and find a couple yellow feathers, or even try and find some different coloured feathers, or just talk to some villagers and see if they want to trade feathers anyway. So we're back with Caesar again. It looks like you've got a red feather on you, don't you? Yeah, I do. Listen, how about you swap that for my green feather? I don't really need a green feather right now, sorry. What? Are you sure? That's a sham, I know. Well, it's the truth though, Caesar. Get over it. Maybe Cookie is actually going to give us a yellow feather because she is the one wearing the yellow headpiece after all. I mean, it only makes sense. And it looks like she actually wants to play a game for a feather. And I assume it's going to be a game because we have to win first. All you have to do is play a little game with me. If you win, I'll give you one of my feathers. But if you lose, I'll get one of yours. How about it? Well, it doesn't really matter because we don't have any of the feather we need right now anyway. We don't have any yellow. So maybe we'll get lucky and she will end up giving us a yellow feather. Sounds fun. Let's do it. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Come on, let's play rock, paper, scissors. We're going to do best of 3. Oh, it's just winner takes all, 1 round. But if we tie, we get to go again. 1, 2, rock, I guess. Okay, that was a tie. Oh my gosh, a tie! Wow, it's the end of the world, Cookie, isn't it? It really is the end of the world. Well, that won't do. Let's try that again. 1, 2, scissors. Okay, well, I just lost. Woohoo, go Cookie. It feels so good to be the winner, Arthur. Excellent. Thanks a bunch for the red feather. I don't need it anyway, so you can have it. And I don't end up getting a feather, so we'll have to try again soon. Sweet, let's play again soon, okay? Do you want to play again now? You think you've seen Cookie get her absolute wildest? Think again. I want to keep this party going. So maybe there is some sort of cooldown between when you can talk to villagers and get feathers. I will snag this pink one here, even though we don't need it. If I can even speak, I do just want to save them up for later so we can wear them whenever we want throughout the year. or, you know, try and trade some with some more villagers if we are able to find any that are walking around here, because they seem to all be in the same kind of area. There's a blue one. Is that blue? Yes, it is. I thought it looked purple for a second then. At least it's not as bad as me confusing a blue feather for a green one earlier on in the video. Isn't that right? So, let's see. Any yellow feathers out here at all? I haven't even seen a white feather. That's one of the feathers I haven't seen before. There's also an extremely rare color of feather that I haven't talked about yet that you can also have a chance of running into. However, it's kind of rare, which I literally just said. It's not just kind of rare, it's pretty damn rare. Anyway, we're going to play a game with Dina, and we will try and win a feather. Winning player takes a feather from the player who loses. Okie dokie, that's whoa, I do exactly what I was going to say. Great, then let's play rock, paper, scissors, okay. We're only playing one round, so it's winner takes all. Alright, if it's a tie, we'll just go again. Ready? 1, 2... paper. Well, it's a tie. It's a tie. 1, 2, go with scissors. Okay, well I won that time, so we're going to get a free feather. Is it a yellow one? You won. You're really good at this game. Right, I guess it's back to catching them myself. But here you go. Your very own yellow feather. Awesome. What do you know? Yellow feather. I am pretty lucky, aren't I? Thank you, Dina. I do appreciate it. Not that you can really tell it's a yellow feather. It could be either green, red, or blue, but whatever. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And what are we looking like for inventory space? I do have a couple more free slots. Before recording the video, I ended up playing yesterday and emptied my inventory, so we're all good there. So we didn't have to go about selling anything or putting stuff away before we got started in town today. That's a fossil, not that it really matters anyway. Is there anyone else wandering around here, or any other feathers of any kind of colour wandering around here either? I don't really know. However, because we have been going on for quite a while, I would like to take the opportunity to explain that how the event of Festivale actually works in different games. Now, you might know, well, you might actually think that Festivale was only introduced in Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I guess that kind of makes sense. It doesn't really feel like something that they'd have in City Folk or Wild World. However, in City Folk and Wild World, the event still kind of exists. And I would like to take the time now to explain how it works, because in City Folk it is different, and in Wild World it's completely different entirely. In Wild World it's not even really an event, so I guess we're going to start off with how it works in Wild World first. So, in Wild World, if you were to go to the town hall, right, you would have the option to speak to Penley at either the mail counter or the Nooks counter, so you can pay off your home loan. I always end up getting confused which one I go to, because I actually have a copy of Wild World myself, and I always end up mixing the two up, because Nooks homes and that are in the town hall, and the town hall is the same as the plaza. It's a really weird situation, but basically, if you go there, you can talk to Pelly, and you can donate money. And you can donate money to what? I hear you ask. Well, the real answer is not donate to what, but donate to where. The thing is, you are going to be able to donate to a town that is really dirt poor, that is actually the town north of your player's town, and that town is called Boondocks. So there's that, and the thing is, Boondocks is a place where they are so poor, they literally have to resort to eating dirt from the ground. They are that broke that they are, well, terrible pun incoming, but they are really dirt poor if they're eating dirt, I guess you could say that. That's kind of funnily and sadly relatable to, you know, the whole economic thing that's going on right now. But whatever, enough about that. You will receive mail, depending on how much bells you've donated to the town of Boondocks, so they don't have to eat dirt anymore. And eventually, if you donate enough, they'll actually change their town name from Boondocks to Boondopolis, if you donate like 3 million it is. I will put an image up from the Nookopedia on the screen about what colour feather you'll get at a certain milestone, and what other things will happen. Sometimes you will just get a regular letter without a feather in it, but that's okay. I believe, from the top of my head, the easiest feather to get is the green one, which is 10,000 bells, I think. Not entirely sure, but it should be somewhere around there. It is kind of an easy one. It's funny they chose to do it in Wild World, because Wild World is actually the first game in the series where you could actually wear stuff on your character other than just the clothing. In the GameCube version, you were only just stuck to actually wearing a hat, which I might actually show you real quick. Basically, if you were to go here on your designs, you would be able to wear, and you can like wear it as a hat. So if I do that, it'll be like a pointed hat. When you played GameCube, you'd always have to have that hat on, and it didn't match the shirt you'd have. I believe it is different to this actually. I believe that this is what it looks like if you're female, but if you're a guy, it'll have like horns on it, I think. I don't exactly remember. I do play GameCube, but not often. Anyway, enough about that. I will put that back on. And, yeah, the image will be on the screen, or I've probably already done it for you. I'd like to find a feather. That'd be pretty helpful, please. That'd be awesome. Can I please find one? I'm having a really hard time actually finding these and getting the right color I need, but it's whatever. In fact, when this is finished recording, I will actually pop it into my personal 3DS and just play it in my own time. Sit under the fresh aircon with a cold can of Coke. I reckon that'd be pretty nice. I will do that actually, because I've got nothing else to do today. There's a pink feather. Can I find the color of feather I want? Please, please. It's not fair. Well, I guess it is fair. It's funny when little kids go, oh, it's not fair. Well, yeah, it is fair. Anyway, I'm getting really off topic here. Basically, if you donate to Boondocks, you're going to get feathers. Pretty damn cool. Now, they brought the whole idea of Mardi Gras and Festival over to City Folk when that game came out on the Wii in 2008. And the way it works in City Folk is a little bit different. I actually need to scroll down on my notes a little bit here to actually read about how it actually works. So, in City Folk, you are going to be playing different games with your villagers. And, well, the first things first is in City Folk, there isn't really going to be feathers you need to get. Parve, if you talk to him, he's going to want something that isn't feathers. He's going to want candy of all things. And the candy is going to be different colours. Okay? There's another pink feather, that's probably just the same one familiar. And he's going to want 3 different colours of candy. I don't exactly remember what they are, although I will put them on the screen now if I remember to do that while editing this. This video that's gone on for like 50 minutes. I've been playing this forever. Well, it's a bit of hyperbole there. I haven't been playing for that long, but you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, you're going to be playing, like, guess which hands a villager has their candy in. There's a white feather there. We haven't actually seen one of these yet, although I will grab it if I can actually find it. Or catch it, you know what I mean? There we go. Gotcha. White feather. Got a white feather. It's so soft and pure. That's right. There is actually different texts for this. They don't actually count towards going to the encyclopedia. I will show you what this white feather looks like. We are getting quite a nice collection of these. When I do play this in my own time later today, I will make sure that we grab like 3 of every coloured feather so we can like wear them throughout the year, or just have them as a nice little memento, or, you know, kind of like memory of us celebrating this holiday of a festival together. And also, I would like to actually point this out while I'm going extremely off topic here. You might notice how that when I run, my arms are like up my side. That was kind of weird. My arms are like on my side. That's because I'm wearing a dress. And if you wear a shirt, it's not going to be like that. But anyway, in City Folk, the thing is going to be the same, except you're going to have candy instead. Now, New Horizons, starting on February 1st, you're going to end up... Oh, yellow feather. You're going to end up running into the Nooklings. Well, you're going to go there anyway. Yellow feather, it begs for your attention. Didn't read that one out yet. The Nooklings will have a festival reaction set, and Parve is going to want feathers again, this time instead of candies, just like New Leaf. And Parve will end up giving you a recipe for a rainbow feather, which is kind of spoiling the rare feather that I haven't actually been able to find yet. So, kind of annoying, Parve. Really annoying. Thank you, not Wikipedia, thank you. Anyway, it is what it is after all. I am running out of time. I have been recording this for a very long time, actually. I would like to be able to find a feather, but before I find a feather, I find a damn balloon present, of course. My luck is just impeccable, isn't it? But yeah, we are actually 1 feather away from a new item. I will put my... well, it's going to swap around with my white feather anyway. I will use the plaza as a little dumping ground for feathers. If you've played GameCube, there actually is a physical dumping ground location in town. I will only keep the feathers I need, which is basically going to be yellow feathers only, so I'll drag that over to the left-hand side of my inventory here. And we'll keep those in there for when we need them. And basically, that is basically the whole gist of the event. Parve in New Horizons will also end up giving you items. I believe it's the items outright or either the recipe. Let me know what you actually think about the whole notion of like recipes and stuff in New Horizons, because it's kind of an interesting system, even though the game's been out for like 4 years, but whatever. Anyway, I will go back to the house and I will quickly show you how the Parve wall looks like, because I seem to be having terrible luck actually finding feathers of whatever colour I needed. Do I have that on me, or did I... Oh, I actually have it on me. That's pretty nice. So I might end up wandering around a little bit after the video, and I might come back later after playing for a bit longer, and I will show you the items I've managed to be able to snag. So we will do that. However, before we end off, and me coming back, hopefully later, I hope we can do that, I will show you the Parve wall, which is nice. So we'll go here and we'll do hang on wall. There we go. Parve has his own furniture series, and I think we saw this when we went into his RV one time. Although that might have been in my own time, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you've got your Festivale wall here, and that is a bit annoying. It's hard to hear anything, so I'll just pause that. But yeah, that is basically it for Festival, and well, you'll obviously see by the length of the video that there might be some more of this video that is probably going to be maybe an hour long. I don't know. It's a very, very long video, whatever it is. I think we're up to like 45 minutes on my thing here. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. So yeah, before we go, I would like to let you know when we're going to be meeting up next for our next update. And funnily enough, it's actually going to be the day after tomorrow, February 14th, which I'm sure you guys all know this already, but it is Valentine's Day on Wednesday. And that is exactly when we are going to be updating, doing another update video again. So yeah, until then guys, I will see you all later. And until I play this game in my own time as I leave my house, I was wrapping my cord around my joystick there for some reason with my controller. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys all later today or next time. Bye-bye. I will see you guys all later today or next time. Bye-bye.